Thank you for joining in, and for today's video I have another fun fall tutorial. This one will be on how to create some gourds here and a little tiny pumpkin there on the side. So this one is a little bit more of a harvest feel instead of like I had some other ones that were a little bit more Halloweeny. But anyways, back to the gourds. I'm starting off with my lighter shades first, so I'm going to use some of like that golden yellow ochre and then maybe some yellow and orange. And then later I will go in with some of the greens. Moving on to the next shape down on the bottom, for the second gourd there, I'm going to be using a brighter yellow that was more of like a lemon yellow that you saw there, as well as the other like yellow ochre, or even if you have a raw sienna, that'll work too. I'm blending in a little bit of the lighter green in with the yellow, and also let's see, you can, it doesn't really matter which color you can use. You can use the yellow ochre or a deeper green, but you're going to create some of the bumps and lines that you see on the gourds. So that's what I'm doing there, creating those little like squiggle shapes. And again, they look like the little lumps. Even if you look up top there above my painting, I left a sample for everyone to see right on top there. For the pumpkin, I'm going in with the reddish orange and then the brighter yellow. And then I kept it really basic. Those were the only two colors I used. And then it was some burnt sienna and burnt umber for the stems. For the leaves, I'm using a few different shades of green. Let's see, one is a little bit more of like a traditional hooker's green. One is a little bit lighter there. And then you could if you wanted to, but I didn't really use too much of the Viridian because there's a little too much blue in it for this particular painting. So I decided to keep it mostly neutral here. So light green, dark green. If you want it brighter, you can add a little bit of yellow in it as well, and that will give you more of like a sap green. So you can mix and match and play around with that. And I did slip in a few there's a unique color in this palette right here. It's like a brownish green for some of the leaves and some of the yellow too. So everything looks nice and fall. And you can feel free to add as many leaves and vines as you would like. One tip for layering is that let one layer fully dry before you go back in and to add the second one. That will avoid too much water and then like a big clumpy mess. So again, you can skip around, see where it's a little bare, and you can add a few more leaves and vines. Like I said, it's up to you how many. And then make sure to rotate all of your colors so you don't end up with like everything of the same. And right now I'm just going back in and brightening up a few areas. I added a little bit more orange on the top gourd there, and now I'm going to go back in with some of the brighter yellow just to brighten it up a little bit because it got a little dingy looking there. So I wanted to add some more of the lemon to punch it up a bit there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and be sure to subscribe and like the video.